Evan.
I'm Parker.
And we are
the
Eagan family. Thank you again so much to all of you who have subscribed. We're really enjoying connecting with you guys in the comments. I hope you liked our last two videos. They kind of strayed from the homeschool side of things, but they were super fun. If you haven't checked them out, our last video that we uploaded was our 4th of July vlog, and I had a lot of fun editing that. I mean, it's nothing like spectacular.
It's the best video. She did the best.
You're so sweet. But I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. And then the video before that was Parker doing my makeup, and he did a really great job. So if you haven't seen that, go check those out. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, all of that stuff. But today, we're back on track with some homeschool videos. I think we have another one planned that we might be filming tomorrow.
Yes. Ooh la la.
So we're back on track with homeschool for the next little bit. But if we look down here, it's because we have our list. So what is our list that we're doing today?
Okay, so this is top 5 homeschool goals. There's teacher, her, and then there's student, me. Yeah.
So today we sat down and we talked about what we liked about how our homeschool worked, what we would like to improve on. So we're going to talk a little bit about both of those things as we touch on our goals for the year. But Parker is right. We talked about my goals as a teacher for the year and to be the best teacher I can be, and Parker's goals as a student to make sure he is learning as well as he can. So Parker is going to share his first goal first.
Okay, so my first goal is to listen more with full body listening.
Can you explain what full body listening is?
Full body listening is when you sit down, look at the person who's talking, and don't talk, just listen.
Right, because something that we've noticed about Parker is that he can get distracted very easily, and I don't blame him, because when we're at home learning, it's very different because he does have 2 little sisters who like to make a lot of noise and play with toys, and they're trying to turn the TV on or listening to a tablet or playing with music or running around. And so I can't blame him for being distracted. But what we found with him that works is a technique that he actually did learn in public school, and it's called full body listening. And the concept is that you don't just listen with your ears, that there are some kids who can be fidgeting or whatever and still learn and retain information, but there are others who need to make sure they're listening with their whole body. And that is kind of the kind of learner that Parker is. So he is going to make sure that he's not listening just with his ears. He's going to still his body. He's going to focus on me. He's going to look at me, because then when he follows those steps, he's got a really great memory, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so that's his first goal. My first goal, I kind of already talked about in one of our videos, but it's to do more read-alouds. We love reading as a family, individually, together, out loud, all of the combinations. But I found that because his curriculum had his own reading built into it, I didn't take advantage as much as I could of actually reading aloud chapter books. So we did share, if you've missed that video, you can go back and look. We did share a list of a lot of the books that we do plan on reading aloud as a family this school year, but we really want to try and make a goal of reading more books. So that is my number 1 teacher goal, is more read alouds. All right, what's your next one?
My next goal 2, is getting an A on every spelling test.
Right.
Trying to get. If I don't, I'll be sad, but that's
You don't
okay.
have to be
I
sad.
have different tests.
Right. We don't do too many tests in our homeschool.
Yes.
But he does do really well with the traditional spelling list, spell at the beginning of the week, spelling test at the end of the week. And I think there was only one maybe test last year that he didn't get a 100% on. So that's his goal, is to do really well on a spelling test. And I definitely think that that is a realistic and attainable goal for you. I think you're going to crush that one.
Thank you, Mommy.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm just being honest. My second goal for the year as a teacher is to try and take advantage of more outside time. We have a backyard that we can take advantage of. We live very close to quite a few parks. And in the fall, we also live close to a lot of nature trails. And we did take advantage of some of those last year. But this year, Parker's dad's work schedule is a lot more flexible and he has a lot more time at home. So we want to take advantage of that and really do more outside learning, taking a bag and going for the day to a park and doing some schoolwork outside, exploring nature, and really making nature part of our homeschool. All right, what's yours? Number 3.
My third goal is to make a pyramid. I want to like draw out the stuff inside and then like draw the pyramid itself outside. Then I want to try and make a Lego pyramid.
Yes, so
with like a table and couch and TV.
That wouldn't be very accurate, but it'd be cool.
Yes, it would.
We are doing, and there's lots of crazy cars driving by our house right now, so I'm sorry if you can hear that.
Yes, I was just about to say that.
We do have the door open. It's hot in here, so we're trying, and it's raining outside, so we're trying to let some of that cool air in. We have miserable weather here right now. Yes. If anybody else is also having miserable weather on the East Coast due to Hurricane Elsa, I'm sorry. We don't have it as bad as some places, but we're just rainy. So,
like it's gonna rain over.
Yeah. So we're doing an ancient Egypt unit, like I've mentioned before. So he wants to make a pyramid diorama. He really wants to focus a lot on mummies and mummification and the pyramids. Yeah. So I thought that was a really great goal for a project.
And I want to learn about a pharaoh.
Yeah. My third goal is to try to take advantage of more places opening up and plan some more field trips. Obviously, last year, anybody who's homeschooling or even not homeschooling understands that there were quite a few limits placed on us for good reason. I mean, we totally understand and respected all of the guidelines and social distancing and appreciate any business's efforts to keep us safe and healthy. But we are looking forward to the potential of more places opening up safely and planning some field trips as we feel safe. Like I said, we do live in an area that does have a lot of really cool local history. I mean, I'm sure that every place can say that, but I really am very interested in our local history, and we have a lot of places like that I can take him now, and we really want to take advantage of that, or trips even like an hour from us in a few different directions. There's some really, really, really cool places I think we're going to look at. So that's number 3, is taking advantage of field trips.
My next one is master multiplication and division. Sorry, I'm bad at that word.
No, it's okay. That was his goal for math, is that multiplication and division. He's kind of touched on multiplication already. For those of you who don't know, Parker is going into 2nd grade, but he is quite a bit advanced. So he is ahead of the curve math-wise, and he already has done some multiplication, but he wants to become a master, he said, huh? You love math, don't you? Karate math master. Parker loves math, and he's really good at it. Really, really good at it.
And I want to be a karate master, too.
Well, that karate lessons are on our bucket list for this year, huh?
Yes, they are.
Okay, my 4th goal is something that we actually did accomplish this year, and I would like to do it as well because it's made our summer really a lot of fun so far. And that is to complete all required course materials and hours before Memorial Day. Now, we do live in New York State, so we are mandated to report how many hours. We are regulated how many hours that we have to work, how many days, etc., etc. So we do have quite a few more regulations than a lot of other states, but we're okay with that. We are adaptive to that, but we do want to make a goal to be done before Memorial Day. We just want to get all of our schooling done so that really, honestly, where we live in New York State is cold for a lot of the year and rainy or snowy for a lot of this school year. By the time that May rolls around, we are itching to be outside. We are done with the cold and miserable weather, and that's kind of when we get our school burnout. So this year we aimed to do that, and we accomplished it. High five. Even with a brand new baby that came in February, we still were able to accomplish that goal. And so this year we want to try and stick to the same sort of schedule.
Yes.
All right, what is your last goal?
My last goal is memorize happy birthday on the piano.
Using how many hands?
2.
2 hands. So part of
the hardest
so part
of
of
them all.
So part of Parker's music curriculum is that we are slowly teaching him piano lessons. Like I've mentioned before, I can kind of play, and by play, I mean I can read music fine and I can plunk out notes. So we are using a few different resources. You can check out our curriculum video for that. I can link that below for you. So his goal is to learn how to play Happy Birthday using 2 hands by the end of the school year, and I think you'll get that. Very great last goal. To wrap it up, my last goal is to allow more flexibility in our schedule to really explore Parker's interests. We are a very scheduled type of family. I think
Yes.
It stems from me and has now like brushed off on my family. And I'm very like type A, and things have a time and a place, and I'm trying very hard to let that go a little bit. It stems in with some anxiety and some OCD type tendencies. So what I want to do is we do function well on a schedule. So we will have a schedule for our homeschool. That is something that works for us. That is something that we are comfortable with. And that's something that really Parker does so well with. And if he didn't, then I would obviously put my issues with time and scheduling aside for his learning. But he really does better knowing what is expected of him when. But that being said, I don't want to become so rigid that I feel like we can't get on a tangent. And that's something that I did struggle with this past year a little bit. It was our first year homeschooling. It was kind of a crisis situation at the time. We weren't sure it was something we would stick with. But now that we know we like it, or do you love it? Which one?
Yeah.
Now that we know he loves it, and it's something that I'm now gaining a little bit more confidence in, having a year under my belt, I really want to be able to add that flexibility in where we're doing longer unit studies. Last year we did like itty bitty mini units just to keep things fun and exciting because we couldn't go anywhere and we couldn't do anything. And so I didn't want school to feel boring and stagnant and us to feel trapped. This is a very long-winded way to say that when Parker has a question about something, I don't want to feel so tied to the schedule that we've created that we can't pause and go do that and learn about that for a minute. So for that reason exactly, we are only doing 6-week unit studies this year. We are not doing mini unit studies. We're diving full in. We have 3 history and 3 science unit studies. And so we've built the time into our school year, giving all sorts of flexibility. So if when we're studying about the ocean is one of our science units, if Parker decides that one day he wants to learn all about whales, then I can put what lesson I had aside so we can focus on what he wants to talk about. Obviously, all the material will be covered. He will learn what he needs to learn. But that is the beauty of homeschool, is that it can be student-led and we can explore his interests as they fit in curriculum that he needs to learn. So that is my last teacher goal, is more flexibility, focusing on what this little cutie wants to learn. And a bonus one is my goal is that Emery goes the entire school year without jumping off our cube organizer out there because she's wild, I tell you. That is actually
crossed for that.
Yeah. That's actually one of the next videos that we are working on. I promised that we would share our organization, and it's a work in progress, everyone.
It's kind of messy out there, but we're working on it. We cleaned up the whole dining room yesterday and Emery destroyed it.
If anybody has ever cleaned with kids around, you know the drill. You finish cleaning only to have it taken
Messed up.
5 seconds later. But that's okay.
0 seconds
It is what it
later.
is. That is my goal for tomorrow, is to film that video. And then I also have a fun vlog planned for this weekend. My friend and I are going shopping, and we're going to film a little of that. So stay tuned for all sorts of really fun videos coming up. If you have any suggestions, recommendations, or requests, please leave them below. Don't forget to
like, subscribe, comment.
And if you made it to the end of this video, thank you, because we kind of rambled a little. Well, I rambled. Parker. Oh, I poked him. I rambled. Parker was fine. Leave down below your favorite, if you like to thrift shop, because that's where I'm trying to go this weekend. If you like to thrift shop, please leave down below what your favorite items are to look for when you thrift shop.
And comment down below what video you think we should do, like an outdoor video. If I and Mommy should teach you some stuff that I learned. Tell us anything, please.
Okay, well, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye!